I've got 10 print-on-demand products for you to sell this July 4th. Now, we're going to do a little bit of research on Amazon to find 10 of the top queries that people are typing into the search bar, and then look at what products are selling for each one of those queries. And I hand selected a product from Printify's catalog that you can sell for free, by the way, starting today if you're not already using them, and go get your first sale. The easiest way to make a sale, guys, is to go and lean into the predictable pockets of demand. We know July 4th is going to be massive, and sell what people are actively looking to buy. We're going to check everything in this video, so let's get right to it. To start, we need research. Now, I can go directly to Amazon, but I'd be guessing as to what people are typing into the search bar. Here on Seller Sprite, I can go to the navigation, go to Tools, and then I can go to Keyword Research. Now, you can actually use a bunch of different Seller Sprite tools, but I find this one to be one of the best for this purpose. Now, you can see here, the marketplace I'm looking at is United States. For the month, they have April's data live. They do not have May's yet, but it'll be up soon. And if you wanted to, you can go back in time to 2024-07, which would be July of 2024. And I can go back and search a year ago in the month of July. I mean, it might make more sense to do May, depending, because most people probably buy, or no, not May, June, sorry. June is the month before July. I'm getting my months confused. Anyways, let's go back to the most recent data we have in 2025, because there might be something new this year that we would miss otherwise. All right, so I'm going to scroll down now. By the way, they have a ton of filters. You can filter by category. You can filter by search volume. You can filter by literally like a million different things here. I'm going to keep it simple. Just go to keywords and type July 4th. Then I'm going to hit search now. So this is not just going to spit out a million products for us to sell. If I scroll down, it's actually looking at the queries, the actual phrase that people are typing into the search bar on Amazon, the #1 e-commerce destination in the world, okay? I love e-commerce because I wake up every morning with more money than I had the night before when I went to sleep. Every night I make sales. I could be on vacation. I'm making sales throughout the day, throughout the night. That should be everybody's goal. And again, if you are still trying to make your first sale, or you just want sales in general to feel validated, selling in the big calendar niches where the predictable spikes in interest exist is one of the easiest ways. July 4th is no exception. So here, the first query that we see trending is July 4th, or it's actually 4th of July decorations. Now, if you hover over it in Seller Sprite, this is what's really cool. It gives you 10 of the best sellers. Just like that, we just hover over. If you want to see more information, you can just click and it'll open it up on Amazon. Okay, so for instance, here are some flags. I had prepared a couple things ahead of time, like I said, and hand selected some, not necessarily matching, but inspirational, kind of inspired by the trending query, hand selected Printify products. So when it comes to 4th of July decorations being the #1 trending keyword search by a pretty large margin, I noticed that there's like a bundle here of 29 pieces of July 4th inspired decorations. If you go over to Printify, you might not have known this, but they have balloons. You can do heart-shaped balloons. You can do circular balloons. Okay. And all you have to do in order to start designing is click Start Designing there in the bottom right corner. Upload your design. I've actually got a few designs preloaded. So I'm going to go to my library and I can just select, any one of these patterns that I've already uploaded to Printify. By the way, if you don't have patterns, you can go to Creative Fabrica. Let me show you another example, actually, if you don't have patterns preloaded, but you can actually go in Printify, go to graphics on the left-hand side. And if you scroll down, they've actually got a section called Americana for July 4th. You can hit show more and you can do something like this love text. And if you're not sure how it's going to look, top right corner, just hit preview and you can see what the finished product will look like, because Printify's got a mock-up rendering engine that's very accurate. So that's one thing you could do. You could also scale this thing down. Okay. And then there is a, right here above my head, an option to create pattern, and it'll literally create the pattern for you. So very, very simple to create these products in Printify. I also skipped over that this balloon starts at $5.39. Sorry, that's shipping. It starts at $6.58 with Printify Premium and $5.39 to ship it. Okay, so a big opportunity there. The next trending query here, again, using real data from a real website, Amazon, and made possible by Seller Sprite, the Amazon research tool, is 4th of July outfits for women. It's very specific, but that's what we're here for, guys. These are called long tail keywords. It's one thing to be like, oh, Ryan's talking about July 4th. Good luck making sales there. It's like, yeah, you don't need luck though. Sell using long tail keywords. By the way, when you have long tail keywords, you very specifically have a target audience in mind that you can optimize for. Okay, 4th of July, perfect. Outfits, okay, perfect. Now we know what products. For women, okay, for women, boom. Now we know something about the design style or the product itself. Maybe you slant it more towards a women-inspired design. So here are top 10 selling products here on this query, okay? And what we can do here, I hand selected this one and drew inspiration from this dress, this big summer dress here, is in Printify. They've got, multiple dresses, but I hand selected the women's cut and sewed racerback dress, okay? And you can hit start designing, and just as easily as I showed you last time, you can go ahead and, grab a pattern, if you will. So I uploaded this pattern recently. By the way, I can make it smaller if I want to, or I can make it big, right? I can just do one big, large star pattern, okay? And when I downloaded this from Creative Fabrica, it's already optimized for all over print. So if I want to make it small and then hit the pattern thing on the side, it's seamless, okay? And don't forget to also, down here at the bottom, upload to the backside as well. Otherwise, the backside would be blank. So make that smaller, create pattern, and then you can go to preview in the top right corner. And you can see here the mockups that are available for us because we hit the preview button in the top right corner. You can also see mockups of a model wearing it for us. Typically, I like to do this, especially for all over print, because I might forget to add the pattern to one of the sides. So this helps reduce that margin of error. The next trending search term is similar. So we went from 4th of July outfits for women to 4th of July shirts women. So again, you can hover over, get some ideas of the top trends. And that's very similar. So I didn't hand select any products because, there's a bunch of t-shirts and different types of shirts for women, for men, etc. in Printify. I actually have an example of a July 4th custom shirt that I made with my wife, Marielle, from the past. I'm going to show you that last though, because I love that one. All right, next up, 4th of July, just keeping it broad, keeping it general. I noticed that there's pillows here, throw pillows, trendy under the 4th of July search term, because 4th of July is as broad as it gets. You can see it. There's flags. There's some kind of cow decorations, a blow up thing like a yard inflatable. Looks like this goes inside your house, like goes on your table. It says home of the free because of the brave, a star on top of some books. And then next up is the throw pillows. So I went ahead and drew inspiration from these throw pillows, which I think are really nicely designed here. And I selected these. They're called outdoor pillows because there are multiple pillows in Printify. They do give you a ton of options, but these had the best price point. $10.98 fulfillment cost with Printify Premium. Shipping is $9.79. By the way, if you're not on Printify Premium yet, use my code in the description to get your first 30 days for free and get the best pricing available. Meaning when you make a sale, you have more room for your profits. So with these pillows, guys, I'm not going to do a design example for all of these, but just wanted to show you that whether you wanted to add your own design here, you know what I mean? And again, I'm just going to hit the preview button because it isn't all over print. I think that looks nice. I think that would sell. Or go into Printify's graphics here and just add something that you see that you might like a vote inspired, and again, I might make this smaller, honestly, and then just do the pattern thing. You can't really go wrong, right? Just keep it to theme. Keep it July 4th inspired if you want to rank on those search terms. Next up is 4th of July baby girl outfits. Here are 10 of the top trends. Thanks to Seller Sprite, I love when they make it easy on me. I don't have to click and go somewhere else. I literally hover and it shows me all the inspiration. So when I saw this USA inspired bodysuit here, I was thinking of like Marielle's niece and nephew. Every July 4th, we're out on the boat. It's our tradition. It wouldn't surprise me if her, young niece and nephew are going to be there with us. I know they use these youth hooded towels, are what they're called in Printify's catalog, because when we were at the beach with them just a few weeks ago, they were using them, right? And I know secondhand that their parents like to buy them the themed, theme-inspired designs on some of their clothes, some of their things like the hooded towels. So it would make a lot of sense to see like a July 4th patriotic youth hooded towel in your store. You know what I mean? I know somebody that would buy it, put it that way. All right, next up, July 4th decor. So I was inspired by these hand towels here that I think are beautifully designed. And if you didn't know, you can find similar towels of different sizes, different types in Printify. I selected the Rally towel here, which is 11 inches by 18 inches, because the fulfillment is only $6.10 for the product and then $5.49 to ship. By the way, I pass the shipping price on to my customer. So when I see, around $5 shipping, I don't think twice about it. Like no customer in my mind thinks twice about paying $4.99 for shipping. Put it that way. So whether it's on Amazon, Etsy, or another platform, I just pass that on to the customer. I'm not worried about it. Number 8 is 4th of July baby boy outfit, similar to what we looked at earlier, except maybe you do a onesie or something like that. It does say baby, so of course there's baby onesies and other baby products in Printify's catalog. Next, 4th of July decorations outdoor. So I was drawing inspiration from these long American flags hanging from the house. And I was thinking, how about like the party triangle flags? You can easily customize those with various patterns or offer, customization through Amazon Custom, personalization through Etsy, and just let people provide letters, that you put. I would put the American kind of red, white, and blue background pattern and then just put letters over top and let people send custom messages as well. So there's 4th of July table runners. Printify's catalog is absolutely massive. Okay, you can find tablecloths in their catalog, multiple. I selected this one with Printify Premium, starts at $19.88, shipping at $9.19. Okay, so you're looking at about a $30 base cost there. Make sure you price that in and account for the fact that Amazon takes a fee of every, they call it a referral fee. Etsy does the same thing. So you're gonna have to account for that in your pricing. Charge at least $40 to $50, which may seem like a lot, but again, you can offer the custom personalization, etc. Or when you're designing, just do something that's not been done. Integrate current trends, things that if you would buy, like maybe there's something that you personally bring insights to that you can lean into when you're doing your design. Okay, but tablecloths you can sell through Printify. There, July 4th decor, again, very broad. 4th of July table decorations, 4th of July wreath, 4th of July garden flag. If you didn't know, you can sell garden flags as well through Printify. Okay, there's different suppliers for garden flags as well. I selected this one. Fulfillment starts at $6.57 and shipping starts at $6.09. So very affordable. You can charge anywhere from $15 to $19.99 for these garden flags all day. It's a nice way of setting yourself apart is because it is made on demand through print on demand. Again, using Amazon Custom, Etsy personalization. I did do a long video about Amazon Custom, like a 45-minute tutorial on my YouTube channel just a few weeks ago. I'll link to that in the YouTube cards in case you missed it. It'll walk you through how to get it set up. All right, guys, and the last one that I said I hand selected is me and my now wife, Marielle, wearing our custom July 4th tank tops inspired by our little puppy there, Pablo. You can see that I took a photo of him. I cartoonized him. We put the red, white, and blue Ray-Bans over his face. And I think it says America on the left. And the other one says red, white, and cute. And then you can see we were holding Pablo there as well. So we were wearing some tank tops made through print on demand, obviously, that I customized. You can use the women's tri-blend racerback tank top. I love the tri-blends, by the way, from Bella Canvas. This is actually next level, but I love the Bella Canvas tri-blends as well. Just the texture, the quality. I've got a bunch in my own personal closet. And then the men's soft style tank top here from Gildan is a great place to start as well. I always think July 4th, nice weather, most likely out on the boat, something like that. Tank tops, tank top weather, right? You want to be out there comfortable, hopefully getting some sunlight too, and enjoying the day. So anyways, guys, that's it. I'm going to link to Printify in the description. I'm going to link to Seller Sprite in the description, my go-to resource for Amazon research. Guys, thank you for watching. Go out there, sell some July 4th products. The spike in demand has already begun, but we're nowhere near the top, okay? So make it easy on yourself. It's predictable demand. Go give the people what they want. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you at the next one.